advertised as being 8:30. It's okay. You're used to me being late. My excuse is I've been seriously immersed in the rabbit hole of the new Pearl Harbor. It's a couple of years old. It's a documentary on 9/11. It's seriously 3.5, 4 hours long. It's on YouTube. I've downloaded it. I was unaware of it because we're hurtling towards the 20th anniversary of 9/11, would you believe? And as a Brit, speaking as a Brit, I was living my first of 3 years in LA. Sorry, extreme close up there. I was living year 1 of 3. Excuse me. Specifically Santa Monica, Venice Beach. 2001, 02. Back for Christmas 03. And I obviously remember September 11th, 2001, and I was on the East Coast. Sorry, what am I saying? I was on the West Coast. I was not on the East Coast, New York. I was on the West Coast, but nonetheless, it was a big, tumultuous day. That, even though I was geographically nowhere bloody near, it was many, many, many miles away. Like I say, literally on the beach. It was still, as a lifelong fan of America, and I miss America like the junkie I am. I yearn for America. I do. I legitimately lament America. I've not been to America since 2016, my last visit. Yeah, and anyway, it's somewhere that I just have unfinished business in. And with the death yesterday of Richard Donner, as a Gen Xer, obviously I'm a Gen Xer, probably guessed by my appearance I'm a Gen Xer, because I certainly don't look 30. I'm 49, I'll be 50 in January, looking not a day over 60 already, under no illusions there. So, Lethal Weapon, The Goonies, Superman, The Lost Boys, these are the films that, because I was an 80s kid, I was born in 72 and did my growing up in the 80s, those years of going to the cinema. And of course, things had a greater impact. I remember VHS and Betamax videos, tapes, cracking down, trying to hunt down and find and then convince your parents to rent something that was actually not for kids. I'll give you an example. It was Poltergeist for me. I remember lying my arse off to my father. Both my parents are gone now, but convincing my father in the video store that Poltergeist was a family movie. And I remember lying really well. I said, Dad, you remember Raiders of the Lost Ark? And in many ways, actually, although I was lying through my teeth, because I was trying to explain to him it was as friendly, even though I'd never seen it. And these are the days when you would literally study and read word for word the video cover. You'd hand the back of the video cover, the VHS or beta, we had a beta at first, to your parents and hope that they'd see through the X certificate, because X was 18 and AA was 15 and so on, and U was universal and A was PG. You'd hope you'd literally catch your parents unaware and like, I want to see Terminator because, or Alien because, or the New Barbarians, or Poltergeist because, or The Exorcist, or The Entity. These were frankly really good horror films, and I guess me as a 12, 13-year-old in the 80s, just bullshitting my parents, but all jokes aside, looking at what sort of is in Raiders, because I still rate Raiders as probably the greatest movie. Um, you know, has it got mystery? Yeah, I mean, even saying it now out loud to camera, the more I break it down, just as a fan, not even trying to be a critic, just as a fan, do we have great music that moves you? Yes, and therefore cinematography and tone, yes, and pace and story and characters that you care about. Characters, by the way, that have a development. This is something that's just 9 times out of 10 is simply absent in modern filmmaking. Characters on an arc, on a journey, characters that you're invested in as the audience, that you actually bloody care about. So characters that are on a storyline, developmental arc, that they've got stakes. Yes, stakes. Actual stakes in the movie, life or death, make or break it, you know, just literally, oh my god, I hope they make it. And this is what happened in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Did you have the hero's journey, you know, the whole Campbell thing? Did you have good and evil? Yes. Did you have your I always get this wrong, agonist and protagonist. Anyway, hey Google, what's the difference between agonist and protagonist in movies?
On the website wickedif.com, they say, is that agonist is someone involved in a contest or battle, while protagonist is the main character in any story, such as a literary work or drama.
Hey Google, do movies have agonist or protagonist?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that. Here are other things you can try.
Hey Google, do movies have a protagonist?
On the website nofilmschool.com, they say, the protagonist of a movie or TV show is usually defined as the person who changes over the course of the story.
Right. Okay, that's cool. Charlie is clearly the main character and the hero, but he's not the protagonist. He doesn't change. Willy Wonka, oh! This is interesting, because I need to know this. Hey Google, define protagonist.
This is the definition of protagonist. The leading character or one of the major characters in a play, film, novel, etc.
Hey Google, define agonist.
This is the definition of agonist. A substance which initiates a physiological response when combined with a receptor.
Okay, I've got to interrupt my own live stream here because I've just seen a notification on the screen from JRE, of course, Joe Rogan Experience, about Bill Cosby's conviction overturned. Hey Google, Bill Cosby conviction overturned?
On the website theguardian.com, they say, Pennsylvania's highest court overturned Bill Cosby's sexual assault conviction on Wednesday after finding an agreement with a previous prosecutor prevented him from being charged in the case.
Cosby has served more than 2 years for a 3 to 10 year sentence at a state prison near Philadelphia. Let me just pull up Rogan a minute, hold on. Because this could be interesting, because I do wonder what Rogan thinks about this. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to adjust the sensitivity of my Hey Google thing. Because I'm just killing time while there's people yet to arrive. Hey Google. Cool. Hey Google. Okay. What's my name?
Your name is Jew.
Cool. Oh, you're the Hub Max, aren't you? Let's try. You're not gonna like it. How do I do the settings? No. I did this recently. Right. Come on. No. What's it under? Damn it. It's so frustrating. Bass and treble. What do I do? Come on. I'm trying to get the settings for Google when I get the sensitivity to stop two going off. I've got two devices. Actually, let me set up this one. Let me get this device lower. Come on, just in. Right, so yay, come on. Anyway, I'm going to have to do it later because I can't even remember how to do it. I did it recently. Ozark, what? When's it? Sorry, I've got a message about Ozark Series 4. Not in July. Come on. Come on. Why is it happening? June, July. Anyway, it's not arriving yet, but it is coming. So I'm just having an idiotic moment here about. So I know this is very boring for anyone watching. You're trying to set, on your phone, you're trying to set up Google's sensitivity. I'm going to try and do multitasking. I'm going to try and talk while I do it. So, look, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about who remembers, sorry, I'll do this later, who remembers if you're around my age, if you're 40 and above, if you're between 40 and 50 odd, you'll know what it was like when Richard Donner films came out. I mean, because he's obviously just passed away, let's do this. Hey Google, please list Richard Donner's films.
Richard Donner is credited in more than 60 movies. Here are the first three: Lethal Weapon, The Goonies, and Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut.
Wow. Okay. Hey Google, how many movies did Richard Donner direct?
6 films. According to Wikipedia, Donner directed 6 films starring Mel Gibson in total, creating a Lethal Weapon franchise with 3 sequels. The last of these was Lethal Weapon 4, released in 1998.
case in point, I want to keep using the hub, and I didn't want the phone to take over again. Hey Google, what's my name?
Your name is Jew.
Okay, so how do I make that one more sensitive and this one less? So, damn it. God, it's going to be so boring for someone watching, isn't it? I don't care. I'm going to wait until someone arrives. So if anyone's watching this on playback, actually it's a bit selfish of me, isn't it? If anyone's watching it on playback. I might bring over the fan in a minute because I'm quite hot. Hence I'm removing the hat and showing the bald head. Oh, it is warm, it is warm. Okay, so I had a good workout today. I had a training session which was good, decent pace. As a very, very, very retired bodybuilder, it's kind of weird me going to the gym, certainly with all my aches and pains and ailments. There you go. I'm not going to give a comprehensive list of my medical stuff, the serious stuff, you know, like the transplant and the cancer and yada yada yada. But yeah, obviously it's different nowadays with me moving my body in the gym. But hey, I'm grateful for small mercies, grateful to be alive, grateful to be there, period. A couple of things on my mind, like I say, it's the Richard Donner thing I want to talk about. Obviously we've got a big weekend coming up with UFC. That's a point. I know it's Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor, but I'm trying to think what number it is. Hey Google, what number UFC is it this coming weekend?
Here are the top search results.
Okay. 264. All right. All right. I get it. I get it. See, it's the 10th of July. 4 days time. The next big one, 7th of August. Falling asleep into the mic like this. Oh, by the way, I'll not actually upload this if it's going to be this quiet. I can't force people to join in live, but obviously I should really edit. Well, I don't edit. I haven't learned to edit. I need to learn to do screen share. I need to learn to do. One of my things is I love phones, but I fear tech. Would you believe? So I'm a phone freak. You know, I've got all this stuff. That's a OnePlus 9 Pro, and YouTube is being recorded on a 12 Pro Max. Obviously, that's an iPhone, and Instagram's I'm using an S21 Ultra. So you've really got the best from OnePlus and the best from Samsung on Insta and the best from Apple on Tube. Yes, I have had a Pixel 5 and I'm chomping at the bit for the Pixel 6 Pro, which of course I'll get. I'll sell the OnePlus 9 Pro, which has never left the house, for the 6 Pro. Of course it will. Seriously, it hasn't left the house. This doesn't leave the house. This is a bought and owned OnePlus 9 Pro. I might even put it on Marketplace soon, actually. It's the one good thing about Facebook is you can stick a phone on Marketplace and get it gone in a day. Right. I feel unusually tired. Probably because I've trained hard. Whether to carry on or not. God, I'm lazy, Justin. All right, I'm going to do a little bit. So what I might do is shut it down and start again. Yeah, no harm, no foul, right? Just delete these, delete these. I'm going to use this time just to get used to myself. um, this is a real sort of wing and a prayer. Hey Google, how do I screen share during a live stream?
Playing how to share screen on Facebook Live, YouTube Live Plus, live stream screen sharing with Restream tutorial on YouTube.
I'm going to show you one of the easiest ways to share your screen on a live stream so you can present content effortlessly and look like a pro.
Okay.
I'm Sarah Nguyen, and on this channel I help you grow your business using video on social media with ease. And in this live stream tutorial, I'm going to walk you through a quick and stress-free way to share your screen on Facebook Live or any other live stream platform. Because when you're live, there's a lot going on and you just need things to work. The live stream software that I'm using today is Restream, and they've built a great live streaming platform, and I've been using them for the last year. They've got free and paid plans, and you can sign up using my link in the description if you'd like another $10 discount to try them out. Doesn't matter if you're on a Mac or a PC, you can use Restream Live Studio to live stream from your web browser, and you don't need a souped up computer unlike other live stream software providers. So once you've logged into Restream and you've added your destinations, you can access the Restream Live Studio by selecting this orange button that says Enter Live Studio. Now to start sharing your screen, you want to select this third icon here, and when you hover over it, it says Share Screen. So I'm going to select that, and then I get some choices. If you have multiple monitors, you get to choose between which monitor that you want to share, and that allows you to share the entire screen. You've also got the option of sharing an application window. So I can share just a particular application that I'm using, or I can also choose to share a tab, a browser tab that I have open. I'm going to go to your entire screen and choose screen 2, so that's the second monitor that I've got, and then I'm going to select share. And then Restream will add the screen to the green room on the right hand side here. And once I'm ready to start sharing, I simply click on this little toggle icon and then maximize to share the whole screen. And then I can simply go ahead on my merry way and present with the screen content that I have. So this is such an easy way to share your screen. And then you've got a couple of options even further. So if I click on this little icon here, Spotlight, this allows me to have that picture-in-picture type of feel. So it's got the camera feed of me and the screen's still sharing, but I'm in the bottom right-hand corner. So I can toggle between that to add myself, and I can also toggle with that button to change the layout of it. So I just selected it again, and it's put the actual screen and me 50% of the actual screen. And if I click it again, it will add me back to the bottom. So there's just a couple of layout options there, and if I want to remove myself from being picture-in-picture, I click maximize, and then that gets rid of me. But alternatively, if I want to stop screen sharing, I simply click on the toggle for it to stop sharing, and then it will be back to the feed of myself. Now, if I've selected on the top right here, you can see there are two black and white little layouts. So I've selected this right one here, and then I'm going to select this spotlight again, and this allows me to have my screen share and me on the screen at the same time, and the sizes are different, and it's showing a beautiful background that I've selected. So you've got these nice little layouts that you can choose and toggle between, whether you want to have it full screen, whether you want to have yourself spotlighted as a picture-in-picture, or whether you want to be side by side. And this is
how to share YouTube videos during a live stream.
Hello guys, welcome to this video. In this video, I will show you how to live stream your screen on YouTube. So for that, first we'll open the Chrome and download a software called OBS. This software will let you share
OBS. Right, okay, I'm going to go because this is me being very boring, and I'll come back tomorrow. Be good.